Hello everybody, this is AOG Gaming here, back with another video on Balloons Tower Defense 6. Today we are doing Black Border Spring. I literally just played the game and just completed it, playing chimps. Yeah, I've played this game so many times, or this map specifically, playing the chimps mode, and oh my god, it took me a while, but I finally found a strategy that I tweaked so that I could still use Sada, but I don't know. I'll just show you guys. I think you have to do a little bit of micro with Sada's abilities, but that's not that hard. Okay, so actually do this. You have to place them very precisely. And I just basically did it until I could afford certain towers, but if I didn't play Sada right here, you guys will see I'm gonna lose next round. So when these greens come out with the blues, um, okay, well we survived that, so I think we're good now because it's just reds and blues, and then there's some greens this round, but first blues. I'm gonna place down this tack right here. You have to be very precise. I'm sorry, guys. If you don't place them precise, you might have some troubles. It's just every time I messed up a little bit, it showed because I lost like very early. So yeah, just also do these upgrades. So more tax first, then faster shooting, then even more tax. I played with the tax so much, but I finally found the strategy that genuinely surprisingly works. But it's not even that hard. But it's not exactly just place and let your towers shoot after you upgrade them. Um, but it is just place down towers, upgrade them, and then Sada is really the only abilities you're going to be microing. The only abilities in this game that you're going to be using, I believe. Um, so yeah, just her sword leap, maybe, and her sword charge, like definitely. Okay. So these towers can defend pretty well. We have to get a boat very soon, so I'm just gonna get ready for that. Okay, slow down here. Make sure that I place it. I have to place it very carefully, as I said. Finally, okay, and then place strong. You guys will see why I was so adamant about my placing. As you can see now, it's shooting down the lanes basically of the track, and this actually allows you to get grape shot. So it was a cool little thing that I saw, and it actually allowed me to save up enough money to buy these upgrades. They were very sketch though. That was my like only gripe about it. It's a very sketch. And I think you can get 380 pretty fast here because these are just greens and then a few yellows. So yeah, spam by it. That one faster shooting on the boat because it's just going to be so much easier. Yeah, now this can pretty much take out a little bit of the mid rounds. I am gonna get double shot as soon as possible though, right there. It's gonna help us a lot. And now we can go for lead popping. So first I go hot shots, then I go hot shot. So hot shots. Yeah, yeah, okay. And then you get this. You don't really need lead popping, but it's just helpful. Plus also this will just deal extra damage. So yeah, just do extra damage in general. Okay, now you get hot shots. So you get ranged lead popping too, I guess you could call it. All right, and then you can actually save up for destroyer and a village, but I don't know. It was very sketch rounds 35 and up. Because you don't need camo until you hit these whites that might give you some problems, which is why you might have to use Sada's Sword Leap. That is when you use her Sword Leap. Um, I think that's like the major round that you use Sword Leap. Like you have to place it perfectly and then you're good. Okay, just gonna very microwave placements on this one, guys. Very microwave. You need to get your placements perfect. Um, do we need to? Okay, yeah. So we did buy the grow blocker just because there are some regrows that they don't actually give Sada any trouble, but you know, just in case there's a Pierce cap, we have to account for that. Definitely hate the Pierce cap. That's one of the most annoying things. Of course, I understand it because there are towers that need Pierce cap, but they released the collab between Cartoon Network, the Balloons Adventure Time Tower Defense video Ninja Kiwi did. Um, Talking like Yoda now, and it was, I'd say, equally as fun, but it was a little bit like interesting, more interesting, just because of like the new mechanic. Okay, now we save up for, sorry, Ring of Fire, then Destroyer, I believe. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So they released the collab, Balloons Adventure Time Tower Defense. In that game, you could like adjust the pierce and stuff of your towers through items, which I understood like was probably not good for their main game because it's a lot. It was a lot harder. That game is a lot harder because you have to collect items and that just takes forever. Because you have to be lucky most of all. And I don't know, the whole system of obtaining items is just seemed very pay to basically collect, which kind of sucked. But you know, it was what it was. But this game, it would have been cool if you could adjust, but you would have to like insanely buffer towers or something. I don't know. I'm just spewing ideas at this point. Okay, and then as you can see, I upgraded this to a Ring of Fire, and then I got excuse me, primary training on this village here. So now it's gonna increase the range, and that's gonna be really nice at pierce and projectile speed. So that's amazing. Everything we need for these mid rounds. We do not have enough for that. Okay, so we have to be a little careful here. And there we go. See, that's how you do it. Okay, now I get Destroyer. And we basically save up for Radar Scanner. And we should be good. Also, we dealt with those whites. I'm pretty sure we did. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Okay, there we go. So now we have camo and everything. So we should be good on camo. Um, yeah, and this is the craziest part. Did I get? Yeah, I did. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking about what tower I got first. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I got this. I went rapid fire. Um, and I went put it in this formation, figure infinity. So you don't need to get centered path. Deal with Moabs and also get Operation Dartstorm just to deal area damage basically. And it's also going to shoot even faster, so it'll be nice. But yeah, it was a combo strategy. Sorry, this video, combo strategy between the aircraft carrier and whatever the heck the upgrade is called, Sky Shredder. Why do I always forget the name? Um, yeah, it's really good. And then at the end, you kind of just like sort of start spamming Operation Dartstorms because they're buffed already. But yeah, it's 4 alchemists, I believe. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll see how many alchemists we kind of like, you know, adjust and try and make sure that they're all buffed because the strategy excels at destroying ceramics and leads. Very interesting. I did not think it was going to do that. Okay, we're just going to get Ring of Fire on this too, because we are getting a primary 024 glue, because it turned out to be very good, especially against those DDTs. Just a little bit of slowdown. Well, actually, it's a pretty significant slowdown. Even that cross path, because the top, yeah, the top just gives top, but the slowdown is actually pretty good. So that's mainly why I was using it. But yes, it's really good. We get lead popping, and also deals extra damage to mobs and ceramics. So because it's a wide map, the Sky Shredders just demolishes, since it's dealing constant, basically Moab, ceramic, and lead damage, and it's basically just doing really good at destroying those types of balloons. That's mainly what you get in chimps, or just like the general rounds of most games. So yeah, and the Moabs just come later, which is why you don't really have to focus on that. So now we're basically saving up for an aircraft carrier, so we don't have to worry about Moabs and any close ceramics. So we have like a little bit more of a safety net, I would say, and a little bit of cleanup in the back, just in case we need it, which we definitely do. Um, but once we get aircraft carrier, it'll be a little bit better. Okay, so now aircraft carrier is here. That's good. We get another alchemist. If I can place it, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, I was thinking of getting stronger stimulants. Sorry about that pause, or just waiting. But I guess I'll just do that and then save up for the Sky Shredder, because we were gonna start making a lot of money now. And once we get Sky Shredder, it's really good. Plus, this little setup I have right here is actually what I said before. It deals with ceramics, leads, and Moabs really easily, which is basically all your throne, like I said earlier. Um, but it doesn't really shine until you get the Sky Shredder, and then after that you get the carrier flagship on top, because you only need a little bit extra DPS for those, um, around like 80 through 90, and then once it gets hit to 90, it just goes out the window. Everything is, you need a lot of DPS basically, which is why I'm gonna get carrier flagship to buff the Sky Shredder and all the other ODSs I will be spawning in. But this is basically everything. And now I just get like maybe two more alchemists and two more ODSs, but of course this will be a Sky Shredder first. So just get two ODSs. But yes, it's gonna deal a good amount of damage, and then late game we get the glue gunner when we can, because we actually don't need it for when the DDTs first appear. Very interesting. Also, as you can see, this deals with round 63 very well. Yeah, and if you want to for the last part, you can just do this, so you don't have to deal with the last part. But yeah, there's not much else to the strategy. That's basically what I'm doing. But I was surprised that it worked, and it worked really well on this map. So yeah, it destroyed the bad really easily because of all the Moab missiles flying around the screen. And the Sky Shredder just does pretty good at doing bad damage, but all those extra ODSs and then the carrier flagship itself were dealing a pretty good amount of damage as well. So yeah, so you see the ceramics just like get shredded, and then this basically can destroy anything below a ceramic like almost instantly. And then it's got help here, and then Sada as well. Sada can also, once she gets level 11, she's going to be dealing even more damage because of the dot here, from the fire, but not from this, which I kind of hate that Ninja Kiwi didn't give that a dots, but okay. But yeah, it's just dealing an insane amount of damage now. No, soon, very soon. Yeah, and then these rounds from 60 to 70 They're just a couple of Moabs. I think there's some yeah, there's a BFB in these later rounds, and then a couple reinforced Moabs, I think. I don't remember, but it's not an insane amount of Moabs. So if you have good like space damage, which this ODS is doing an excellent job at handling that, you can basically destroy all of those balloons, and now you just wait. I think this can also handle round 80, if I'm not mistaken, but we probably will have enough money between round 70 through 80 because that's when the money starts to ramp up. And also the balloons, but a little bit less in conjunction to the balloons because it just sends a lot of them. But on this map, since it's so long, like it, they're basically almost completely popped, and then like at the end you get like the balloons that survived at the end, but those are easy to destroy. Like here, see? Yeah, very. I had to play more to the map on this chimps run, which is why it took me so long. Um, just because if I wanted to like just have a really cool strategy and continue using Sada, I had to like make it very specific, but then like also go with the map. Because usually I just do damage and map or lane coverage, but then this is more like yeah the whole map. Um, yeah, we're getting closer and closer. Actually, we might not have it for round 80, but I'm pretty sure this setup can deal with round 80 as well. It's really solid, these middle rounds, this setup on this map. It just demolishes. But yes. Finally. I've been trying to use this setup for a while because it's just such a cool, like, combo. Because you have the, of course, Alchemists are just always good against lead and ceramics. But then they give that to Monkey Aces. So now they deal an insane amount of damage as well. And it's just very efficient on a Monkey Ace because of the amount of darts it shoots out per attack. Because all of them have that effect when the effect is present on the Monkey Ace. And then, of course, they get the Alchemist uh, Stronger Stimulant and Berserker Brew combo. Like, well, more. No, actually, I'd say it's a little. It's basically equal, but it's just there's spacing between the lead and extra ceramic and Moab class balloon damage as well as lead popping power. Oh, that was a lot. That was a mouth salad. Sky Shredder. Okay, we're very close to getting it. See, so we're still dealing with everything, which is nice. But it just like I keep saying this. This is just I didn't understand that this was gonna work until like later, and I was like, oh, okay. Round 78, you can use your sword charge there if you see a lot of ceramics just rushing towards you. I'm pretty sure it can deal with it, but better safe than sorry. Because like if your placement isn't exactly pixel perfect, sometimes something goes wrong. Yeah, and then everything else should be easy from here on out. The DDTs push a little bit, but you're able to destroy them, which is really nice. Okay, that was a little scary. So just use it. I used it way too late right there, but use it when you can. And regrows are like nothing basically, which is saying a lot. Okay, Sky Shredder here, and then you guys will see because you make a lot of money between round 80 and through 90, which is why I just decided to get the carrier flagship then. Because I'm just gonna spam buy it. Well, I don't have to. I don't think so, but yeah, now I'll buy it. Insane damage. Okay, and now you can get another alchemist like here. Alchemists are like my go-to. Well, village and alchemist. Always build around that when you're trying to buff all your towers for a chimps game. Stronger stimulant. Sada still works. Just because I used Azili that one time doesn't mean that Sada does not work. I just find Sada insanely easy to use. and it's not that hard to have like a few dots or stun in your attacks. Stun is harder because it's more specific, but dots, a lot of towers have dots. So like if you add dots to your strategy and it's just a tower that goes with your strategy and you happen to have Sada, then it just that little extra attack damage that Sada can do really helps with the balloons that try to escape, because it just does a lot of piercing damage, more specifically damage, I think. And then she also has her balloon bleeds, which is just also good. Extra dots. I don't know if it counts her own dots though, so I just know she does extra damage for each dot and each stun on a balloon, including Moabs too, once she can hit him. As you can see, we're already at 18k and we're only on round 85, so we're gonna be able to get this carrier flagship. Right now we only have 4 towers we need to buff, so 3 alchemists is perfect. And then we get a 4th one when we get that carrier flagship, and then I'll get the glue monkey, so I can just deal with those last few balloons that try to escape. 024 is what I upgraded to, the immobilizing glue, or yeah, whatever it's called. I think that's what it's called. Well, you know what? Relentless glue, sorry. And then of course the Moab is the 023, but I need immobilizing glue because it just helps once I pop that DDT, if there's another one right behind it, get slowed. Extra insurance. Yeah, well, I haven't really been paying attention, but as you can see, that pretty much shredded everything. I've been talking and thinking and not looking at the screen. And now I just like started looking back. I'm listening into it and like, keeping somewhat of an eye on it, but not as much as I usually am. Oh, okay. I was about to say, did I just lose? Oh, that scared the living out of me. Oh God. Yeah, so these 3 DDTs, nothing. Oh, what am I doing? I just realized that I could have gotten that a while ago. Okay, now we go for the glue. And we don't spam ODS until we get this. Oh my God, did I really just do that? Okay, well, I have a black border. You guys know I have a black border, but I always mess up these upgrades. I just keep clicking. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry, guys, but it's literally what I did, except without this part. I did this before too. Oh my God. It's not going to ruin the video really, but it's just annoying. Okay, well, carrier flagship, and we'll just continue after that. Put the glue gunner here, and then bigger glob sticky glue. That's what I was trying to do. I always go top path because it's just, I'm so used to it. It's like the only tower that I really get. Then you get glue splatter. Then relentless glue. I'm so sorry I'm like disappointed in myself for doing that. But I mean, I showed you guys the black border, and you guys will see the black border afterwards. This is technically a useless game for me because it's not getting me anything, but I still want to show you guys the strategy I used. Like I wasn't even losing there. Oh my God, why did I do that? Well, that sucks, but I can't do much about that. Okay, so we're just gonna spam ODSs now. Man, I'm really sad about that. Oh, come on. Do it like this. Another ODS. And then another. We get 3 ODSs for now. And then once the bad comes, we can just spend the rest of our money on ODSs. And then these DDTs are going to come, and I'm pretty sure we got them too, but, we're just being careful. But, yeah, this strategy worked, like, insanely well. Insanely well. As you can see, they're shredding everything. And I'll get another ODS now, and then it's going to be shooting even better. Oh, I'm still disappointed, guys. I mean, you guys saw the black border, so you know this is the exact strategy I used. I'm not lying. I swear, guys. You can use it and tell me if you lose, and then I'm. But I'm pretty sure you'll be able to win just doing basically everything I did except for that mess up on the glue gunner. Get the O2. I literally was talking about it. What is wrong with me? Literally was talking about it the entire time. Ah, I'm a little tired today, guys. I apologize. I just finally finished getting used to jet lag, but can't sleep as long for some reason. Or I just like lay in bed and not like mold, but just like that's not the right word I'm looking for. I just like stay in bed and then I can't like sleep and then I have to get up because otherwise I'm just gonna be laying in bed and I just feels like that, which is good, but also like I mean I'm only sleeping 8 hours at most, so yeah. Okay, so round 98, as you saw right there, this was nothing. The reason I'm being so relaxed right now is because I mean as you can see, it's just destroying everything. Oh come on. Oh, are you kidding me? Whatever. I'm not gonna or do the stupid trick again. I mean, at that point, I'm just being well, not petty, but the glue gunner you definitely have to do it 024 because I've tried it the other ways and it hasn't worked. So just bring that out there. And as you can see, the bat is coming right now. See, I'm not even paying attention to the balloons at this point. Just like looking at them once in a while. And then yeah, that's basically the strategy I used. Bada bing, bada boom. As you saw, it was pretty fast. The way oh wow, yeah, this video is not that long. See, I can make it 25 minutes sometimes if I'm diligent, but it is what it is. As you can see though, shreds literally destroyed this game. And I wasn't like I almost lost or something. It was pretty much me just showing you the strategies that I used. I do apologize for that glue gunner mess up. 024. Get an 024. Don't make the same mistake I did so that you get a gold border, but I'll show you guys the black border. So yeah, as you can see, Spring is black border just like it was at the beginning, because I did get the black border already. Yeah. So now I just have to do carts and darts, and I will. That one is probably an easier solder strategy, but I don't know because I need to remove this thing right here, but I can put solder on the outside on that little corner and see if she works as well as I think she does. But they come around twice, so it maybe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is AOG Gaming here. If you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. Really shows your support, helps me out, keeps you up to date with our content. 23 subscribers so far and going strong last time I checked. So keep it up, guys. You guys are amazing. Yeah, let's continue. This is going great. I just have well, I'm almost halfway. Once I complete Moon Landing, I will be exactly 32 maps, and I believe there's 64 maps. So I will have completed 32 maps, and then I'll make a video on the easiest way to complete chimps on beginner and intermediate maps because, well, first on beginner, then on intermediate because that's like they're a little bit different. Of course, they will be because they'll be harder in some aspects, but they're also just like different on how you think your strategy should work. But yeah, I'll release a video on that later. Well, 2 videos, and then first, I think I should finish intermediate though. So maybe I'll do a video for the beginner, like the beginner chimps maps, and then advanced, and then expert. But yes, that will be sometime in the future. That is gonna be a long time before I'm there. Just so you guys know. I mean, advanced will take a little bit longer than intermediate, but expert is gonna be a whole nother. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but maybe I'll just do 2 tower chimps. Well, I don't want to do 2 tower chimps. I want to do heroes. If I do any 2 tower chimps. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.